What is going on, party people? I want to talk about a recent trip I did to Wausau, Wisconsin with a huge production, and let's get into it. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Scott King here. I run a DJ company in Orlando, Florida, www.djsorlando.com if you want to check that out. I also have a coaching business on how I was able to build my business with the use of hypnosis, NLP, internet marketers, and much, much more. So if you want to learn how I was able to do that, go to www.coachscottking.com, and I got a bunch of online classes, a Facebook group, and all that in a bag of tricks. So what happened recently is that I went to Wausau, Wisconsin. Now, this is kind of an interesting story. I'm not usually like the greatest networker. You know how some people are like, oh, you got to go to this networking event and meet with these people, and who knows if that's ever going to turn into something. Well, this is one of those few cases where it actually did turn into something. So back in 2008, 2009, my history, I was working at a club at Pleasure Island. It was called, a bunch of clubs at Walt Disney World, and that ended up closing. And then what's the next step? What's the next thing you want to do? So I ended up going to South Florida, and I fell in love with, the remix video thing. Like, I went to a club, and a guy was playing all these remix videos, movie clips, singing parts of the song, and you're like, what is going on here? Anyway, I became so passionate about, putting videos to music. I ended up becoming one of the remix artists on a website, and that opened up the door to meeting a bunch of other people that had similar mindset. Now, one of these individuals was having a birthday party in Biloxi, and he invited all the different video editors to come to his birthday party and play out throughout the weekend. And it ended up becoming, a birthday bash. Now, if you guys know who this is, his name is Crush. And I can't remember the exact years. It was like 2011, 2012. Anyway, I ended up meeting some people from Wausau, Wisconsin. Greg was one of the video DJs that was on the stage. And then Maya, who also is a DJ and owns a production company, ended up, becoming friends with me, and because he had Greg that was one of his DJs. He actually needed more DJs to handle some of the shows that he had. So I was flown up from Orlando to Wausau, Wisconsin to do a few different events like New Year's Eve, that kind of thing. And it ended up working out really well. I would warn you about drinking the beer in Wausau, Wisconsin. I don't know what they're putting into it, but there's probably a few videos out there floating around of what happened after the first night I was there. Anyway, had a blast with Maya, and I don't know. Again, this is like 2012, 2011, something like that. And there ended up being another big production that Maya puts on in November called the 11/11 Party. Now, the 11/11 Party, again, November being the 11th, and then whatever day they decided to have this party, whatever year, the Saturday fell on the 11th. So it was called the 11/11 Party. And then basically it's a big birthday party for one of the business owners. His name's Randy, inside the community. And it's more of like a charity event that he puts on for the theater. Anyway, Maya asked me if I wanted to do it, flew me up there. We blew it out. Like, it was one of the talks of the town, right? So that ended up becoming like a 10-year thing. And I just got back from doing it this weekend, and I'll post some videos. I mean, Maya's production company is phenomenal. Nothing like it inside of his town. He owns all this wonderful gear, and I've learned so many wonderful things from Maya. And he's a number cruncher type guy. Again, I'm the sales guy. I know how to sell things. Maya, I would say, would be great at managing money. I'm good at bringing it in. I bet he would be great at managing. And he's always put me online when I talk about, how I was building my company, and he wants to know the figures and how that works out. And it really, helps me to grow with my business, so that I have funds going in the proper direction, so that I can continue to build and grow. In fact, Maya was the one that helped me out and woke me up to turning in my numbers to one of the narcissist talent agencies that I had. And if it wasn't for him, I would still be stuck. So anyway, I could post a whole video about, my situation and how I left my talent agency. And basically it all started with Maya going, well, what are the numbers? Show the guy the numbers, and then see what he has to say. And then I did all that, and well, here I am building my own company and helping to empower other people as well. Anyway, so I'm going to post some videos of the show I did in Wausau, Wausau, Wisconsin, and you can check out the production there. And I've also posted a few live videos and loving all the feedback I got from people. So again, when it comes to sales, you always want to put your best foot forward. You never know when you're going to meet somebody and it turns into a long time relationship. I actually consider everybody in Wausau family at this point, and I'm very honored to have those people in my circle. And the way I run my business, you know how a lot of people are like, hey, look, you should go to this networking event and meet this person. That's not really how the business runs at this point. I was just following my heart and meeting people that, had same or similar mindsets when it came to the video editing and partying, and it ended up working out. Like, it doesn't usually work out that way in networking events for me, but this one, it did. Also, while I was over there, I'm a huge football fan, so I got to go do the tour at Lambeau Field, and with that in mind, I had 14 shows going on throughout the weekend, and I was able to run my company from Wausau. And I have a few other trips that are planned this month as well. And again, if you guys want to learn how I was able to do that, finding the right staff, emotional intelligence, scheduling properly, and making sure you have happy staff, happy customers, again, make sure to visit the website. So guys, always put your best foot forward. Never know who you're going to meet and when the relationships are going to turn into long-term relationships. And you can always build from wherever you're at. So I'll leave a couple videos for you. Guys, you're amazing. Thanks for checking out the channel. Make sure to follow, like, subscribe, and I will catch you on the next one. Peace.